There was a poll on Patreon. Dan to Dan won the vote. That's the anime title that we're adding to the next set of reactions. You know, it's been kind of wild, to be honest. The last 2 years, I've watched anime almost every day doing reactions. I never thought I would be like into this world, but it's definitely been a good time. We have so much variety on there. Now, Creepy Nuts, I'm a fan of the music. With the limited amount of catalog I've heard from them, I'm definitely a fan. I've been able to avoid this song because I knew this title will go on the poll. I've stayed away from it. This is a true first-time listen. I'm very excited. Let's go. I like that. That's the same rhythm as... Okay. Kind of similar composition. All right. Oh, nice flow right there. That was cool. Ooh. Oh, the vocabulary in the keyboard line's nice. Oh, yeah, flow. Oh, yeah, that was some great kind of theme of development there within the vocal line relative to our main character, the ostinato, the repeated rhythm, obviously the rhythm. It's funny because we use that all the time to teach beginning player. Well, everyone plays it, actually. The reason we do that is because it really emphasizes how to play like a downstroke and two, like one note higher and two notes lower. We use it all the time for like paradiddle rhythms and paradiddle diddle or I mean, it's just a sticking, right, for a rhythm, but it's a really good rhythm and sound to kind of like teach those principles how to work. Anyway, that you don't care. That's just drumline stuff, but this is a very familiar vocabulary. Speaking of familiar, boom ba ding ga goon goon ga ga. Really? Like out of all the low end bass parts, like it sounds so similar to your other hit, bro, which is fine, I guess, because the beginning, I don't know. This part's so cool. Because you kind of get this like minor second like relationship that's being driven home there, but the rhythm is cool enough. Oh, and then like and it kind of dips down as well. That's cool. But then we hit into... That's like... I'd be curious to look at what the beats per minute is, what the difference is. I mean, there's like, you know, a variety of sound differences here. We got this like... like background kind of horn thing going on. It's similar in nature to the like the little bed squeak sound though. So it's like moments like that where I'm like, yeah, man, I get it. Like you got like 8 trillion fucking views on the other thing. But like from a composition standpoint, like... Can we get a little bit more variety? With that being said, though, that is clearly strong enough to kind of carry us through there. And I'm probably just being like overly nitpicky and that kind of stuff, but that's just who I am, man. But when we get to that keyboard part, the vocabulary, it feels, I like the voice leading within the chord structure is really nice. And there's some moments of flow in here. Yeah, well, it's just really, it's kind of like the way he phrased it. It's kind of it's not quite it's like more of a distant cousin of that. So I really enjoy that kind of like related, I guess, theme of development within. Obviously, I don't know what's being said within the lyrics, but I know that's not an investment side for me anyway. It's more about how lyrics are delivered via rhythm and via tone. So I dig that. It's just super. That's cool. It's just super similar with our low end. How do you feel about that? Do you care? Is it something you even worry about? Yeah, that's freaking beautiful, man, because it's kind of keyboard-esque. It kind of feels a little bit like with a guitar part there. Let me just grab that again. Hold on, this is back like 10 seconds-ish. Yeah, that's beautiful, man. That totally is beautiful. Let's keep going. Chord progression comes a lot more dominant here. Woo! Cool. Okay. We make it very tonal towards the end. Wow, super saturated, but that, that's to be expected because that's just the kind of music it is. I get it though. Yeah, so the chord progression comes in and we kind of go, it's only a minute 40 long. Not even that, because it was like minute 30 where the music actually stops. So you have your like introduction and then your back half, which is a variation on it. I think the ultimate hook though, that it just really gets you when you come in. So they've done a very genius point here because rhythms minus, there is like some tone in the beginning and we have like a fundamental like harmonic center floating underneath, but that's not what grabs you. The rhythm is what grabs you. So I'm obviously going to be a fan for that. However, with that being said, the majority of the song, it's so similar in composition that I don't know, it doesn't have the same impact on me as the first time I heard a production from them that was a similar. Also, you could be like, yeah, but Tony, how many bands play with different related guitar work over a very, very similar chord progression? And yes, you are correct. That exists everywhere. I think I had considering the hype around this, I think I had my head in a different spot. We're going to listen to the last 45 seconds again. And remember, it's just an opinion. There's no right or wrong. It's just, we're just listening, talking, observing, etc. I do dig. That's fun. A descending like little lick there. It's cool. It's so hyper saturated. Like, everything's melodined out where everything is perfect. You know what I really like about Creepy Nuts was their live, the live take or whatever, first take of the other one, the Mashley's opening, because you could hear like dude can sing and rap. He delivers in there, and the intonation just means like where you are with your tuning structure relative to whatever key that you're in. It sounded good live. Like you could hear the real like human elements of it. We live in such a world of everything is so fine tuned, like all music, like it's crazy. Like we just have like abandoned the idea of making music where people sound like people, and the average person listens to something like this and they're like, oh yeah, this is what people sound like. It's not. That's not the actual way we sound when we sing, but it's how do I say this? I guess it's just become the normal. It's become the expectation. So we have flipped on that, and it's been that way for a while now. But with that being said, I do like the lick. I like the rhythm of the descending thing there. It's just after hearing him, what he sound like live, I was like, oh, I just like that so much better. So I'll be excited to hear, what, if there is a first take version of this, I definitely want to check it out. That's a fat cross stick though. You know what I'm saying? Oh, now it's gone. So we've really cemented it like from a rhythmic structure. If you're thinking about things that like line up versus things that don't line up, this really lines up in the grooves. And it makes sense, right? Like anyone that listens to it, it's super accessible. We already mentioned it. I'll mention it again though. At the beginning, you're in. Like, this is like a recipe for how to do it correctly. Like, how long is this? Hold on, let's just look. How long has this even been out? Since October 3rd. Already 5 million views. Yeah, man. Like, it's pulling it in. Like, it makes complete sense. Yeah, there's some nice chord work there with harmonies relative to the vocal line and guitar line. And the little descending, cascading guitar licks that, mimic the same thing that the voice is doing. It makes complete sense. So there it is. I'm going to hear that, a lot of times because that is going on the Patreon. It's the next one that got voted in. And then obviously at some point we will take a listen to the full version. And I definitely look forward to that. All right. Let me know what you think about it in the comments below, please. And thank you. My name is DrumRollTony. Come watch some anime with me on the Patreon. Links from my socials down in the video description below. Please and thank you. Click the like button, subscribe to the channel and catch you next video. YouTube thinks you want to watch one of these two videos next. Have a great day. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you. Take it easy. Bye-bye.